So sometimes, Audrey, buying a house, it's a long process, and you get to it, and then there's that time for the home inspection. It's a crazy time. Crazy things can happen. Usually you got to find work that has to be done. Something's wrong. Something's not wired properly, right?
Well,
a leak in the roof or something like that.
Let's be positive about
Right.
it. People can buy houses in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And they need help.
Well, Pittsburgh, because our housing stock is so old here, so you tend to find houses
In the city
that,
it is, right?
Yeah, you tend to find homes that when you're buying something that's going to need some work. And part of the inspection, you got to find the workers to get it done and get it done in time so you can close. And it's a tough problem, but there's someone here trying to solve that problem. We have Jen Yosef from Mighty here, and I'm just so excited to have you hanging out with us to talk about what you're doing in the real estate space with inspections.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Audrey, for having me here.
Absolutely. So give us the pitch. Tell us what problem you're solving.
So, very, very simple. We know that inspections is a big deal. We know that every buyer and seller has this issue where, the inspections comes through and everybody has all this information, 60 pages worth of information. How do you dissect?
It's tedious.
It is. How do you dissect this information? That's where Mighty comes in. So we're a very simple platform. All the agent, buyer, and seller does is sends us the report, tells us, hey, here are the repairs that I need estimates on, and in 24 hours we deliver it. So we take all this information and we just give you that data and transparency that you need and attach these prices to all the repairs.
And so you attach the prices and then do you find me the contractors?
Yes, so that's the second part of Mighty. So the first problem we want to solve is really make this as smooth as possible, get you the pricing so that if you want to negotiate, do that quickly, close on the housing. But if you need to get repairs done, we have vetted contractors that can do the work.
And that's good because that becomes an awkward conversation sometimes. It's like, well, I need part of my new roof. Well, that'll be $20,000. Not really. It'll be $4,000.
Absolutely.
Right. So the prices tend to be very subjective.
Yes.
And then people tend not to get an estimate.
Correct. So there's a lot of assumptions, right? And when you're looking at a scope of work that the inspector is calling out, it might be something so small as a $300 fix, and the buyer could be really getting worried and thinking, oh, is this going to cost me thousands of dollars?
It's going to cost the deal of the house. And someone could say, I'm going to walk away.
Right, and you're negotiating over everything at that point. Not
Exactly.
everyone is a great negotiator.
Absolutely. And we are giving this tool so that the agent, the buyer, seller, all three of them have facts. Everybody knows what things are going to cost.
Puts them on the same page.
Puts everybody on the same page.
All through an app.
And so,
Love it.
So where are you in this leg of your journey of building this company? You have customers?
Yes. So we
Let's talk about some customers you just signed. I'm so proud of this because I think it's so cool. So tell us who's your biggest new customer?
So our biggest new customer is Howard Hanna.
I mean, I had to give some gong
They're
sounds
like
and
the
stuff
third
like that.
largest residential real estate
Something
in
like
the
that.
United States.
Yeah, wow. I mean, talk about validation.
Absolutely. And we are honestly thrilled to partner up with such a forward-thinking company, right? A company that truly believes in giving their agents the best tools, truly believes in making sure that their buyers and sellers get the best experience possible. So we were really excited to formalize this partnership about 2 months ago. So now it's all about us just keeping up with this great demand that we're getting, really building the infrastructure of the company, continuously we're hiring a lot, which is really exciting stage for us. But we always have, done things in a way where, we take strategic investments, we've, built our company, built the right people, and we just want to, keep moving forward and solve that pain point.
Totally. How long have you been building this for now?
About 3.5 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Holy mackerel. Wow. So to get to this point now, you got to be like, whoa.
And so you're looking to raise some money.
Correct.
Right?
We are, yes.
So it would be nice to have people who invest in you and sort of know a little bit about this world.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if there are people that have, even that interest in real estate, right? Because
you need a real estate tycoon who's got some extra money laying around, wants to diversify, right?
But she's
and become
actually
an
not
angel
raising
investor.
that much money because she has customers.
It's at the angel level where someone could step in and be very transformative at this point.
Exactly. And I mean, real estate tech, or the prop tech as it's called,
Okay.
is only booming, right? Where every single part of the real estate transaction is getting hit with technology. And again, we are solving one piece of it. So this is a really exciting time. I mean, I really say it's like it's a mighty opportunity to jump in now and help us to really build this company. Now, we already know Pittsburgh is a great ecosystem. I mean, thanks to you guys.
You're so sweet.
We've done.
Well, you're welcome.
We are members, Mighty's members of Pittsburgh Tech Council.
Love it.
You guys are a great resource. And
well, thank you.
I think we're building such a great ecosystem here. Mighty is so great to be part of staying here in Pittsburgh. So we really want to be able to get the right people investing in our company and then growing and building here.
So we have a very strong real estate community, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Yes.
So if you're listening here, what's your website?
It is mightyhomeapp.com.
And it's an app now?
So we have an app and we have a web-based platform.
Okay, so would we get the app from...
Yes, you can download it from the iOS store. To the
Grab it,
store.
put it on your phone.
Yes.
And so Howard Hanna is using this now. So how long has it been in the market for with them actually using it now? Is it
about like 2 months.
2 months, great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking like with the way things work in Pittsburgh, I mean, when people see Howard Hanna is using this, and obviously they're going to use it very successfully, and it's going to make the experience so much better. And like I said, the transparency, getting people on the same page around this. I mean, other places are going to be like, wait, we should be using this technology because, I mean, this is a differentiating factor.
Correct.
At this point.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So how else can this scale besides more realtors? I mean, is there other applications for this? Other features you can be adding to this when it comes to the whole real estate process of buying a home?
So, I mean, really Mighty has, our biggest thing was customer discovery, right? For the last 3 years, we've spent so much time with agents and understanding what are their pain points. And really, today, Mighty is turning into this AI-based company where we are collecting all this intelligent data to be able to
tell us about this. This is where it gets fun, right? Yeah, you start really realizing how many leaky basements are in Pittsburgh, right?
Exactly. And then
you can share that data with some of the right people.
I've got some data I could add to your database.
There we go. We'll take as much as possible. But, really at the end of the day, helping that buyer and seller, right? Understanding what neighborhoods are they in, how can we ensure that the inspection process goes as smooth as possible, right? And then they have the information after this is completed.
Right.
But we have so many opportunities to keep expanding this.
Gotcha.
Again, with all the data that we're collecting, with using intelligent tools to be able to expand on Mighty.
Very cool. Now, can we talk a little bit about the whole being able to link someone to a contractor? This is huge. Just once again, from personal experience, I had a terrible experience this past summer where a certain guy has not finished painting my house yet, and it's been 7 months later. And so knowing that if you're going to get a contractor in that's going to actually finish the job is it's taking a lot of weight off someone's shoulders.
Absolutely.
And then so how are you able to kind of tap into the contractor world to get the right folks there that are going to be good, solid contractors and get the job done fast?
Yeah. So what we've done is we've really, we don't go for just anybody off the street, right? We do some really detailed vetting, but then we also partner up with larger contracting companies to make sure that we're getting quality people. We are big into trades. We want to promote the trades. We want people that are, students that are graduating high school that are like, hey, I want to do something hands-on. And a company like ours gives them the possibility and ability to say that, hey, you know what? After I graduate, I can now be part of this resource where I can get guaranteed jobs. I can do work. I can do quality work. But Mighty monitors everything on the back end, right? So we have people, our technology monitors everything. So things are always as smooth as possible. They're going to be things that are going to come up.
Of course. Yeah, so what happens if something, like the leaky basement wasn't fixed in time in order to close the house? What sends an alert and how does that get resolved?
So what we do is our contractors have, very, very strict rules that they have to follow just being partners with us, insurances, liability, everything, and they are able to quickly go in and fix anything that's going wrong.
So what has surprised you on this journey so far?
Oh gosh, a lot of things. I think every single
pick a couple of things.
You only got a couple minutes though. So pick two good ones.
I think we knew that inspections was that big pain point, but we didn't know how important that negotiating factor was. For the agent, for the buyer, for the seller, that was a huge discovery for us. And again, I think one of the things that I've learned in this journey is the amount of time that you want to spend with your customers. You want to be with them. You want to listen to them
Good advice.
all the time.
Love it.
Because if you don't,
they're not going to buy it.
Absolutely.
So obviously all that time is paying off because you have a tool that it's making their lives easier.
Exactly. And then the other thing I think we've learned is don't waste time and money into just building tech, right? And building...
Right.
With a
Such
purpose,
a good point.
right?
You can go down that rat hole
Exactly.
and it's the wrong one.
And then you're just iterating and iterating constantly.
Trying to put a square peg in a round hole at some point.
Absolutely.
And it's like, because you weren't talking to your customers early on.
Exactly. So we have been so firm on building a good, solid infrastructure, and then from there, building a technology, but constantly working with our customers on it and seeing what is it that they want. I mean, agents are so busy as it is, right?
Definitely.
Last thing they need is complicated tools. Ours, it's like literally a click of a button, upload a report, and boom, it solves the problem.
Pittsburgh-based technology, solving tough problems, making people's lives easier, getting a house sold faster, people not all freaked out and stressed out. Like, come on, man, this is good stuff. We're so glad you're doing what you're doing. So if you go to mightyhomeapp.com, check it out, go to Howard Hanna and go through them as your agent there, because you're going to be able to use that if you're in the process of selling or buying a home. And I think got some big things happening for you here in 2020. I see a lot more real estate firms lining up with you, Jen.
We're
great.
excited.
So proud of you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Stuff. Thanks for being part of TechVibe tonight.
Sharing
your story.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Once again, Mighty Home App. That was Jen Yosef. Thanks for being here.